This podcast shows contested views, and may trigger some people. The things discussed in this podcast are sensitive in nature but are meant for educational purposes. Please do your own research before making any final opinions. This is your final warning. The things discussed in this podcast are sensitive in nature. Enjoy the podcast.
Hello?
Memento mori.
Welcome to hell, this has been hotel. You got big dreams, well, I got some news for you, Charlie. You should pack up and sell, these demons aren't well. You rose and you fell, shame I was late to the party. Cause heaven's not gonna open the gates to let a bunch of mistakes pretend they got redeemed. Oh, shucks. And yes, I guess it's kind of a shame, but they got themselves to blame, an unrealistic dream.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi,
Oh, you're
7 Mississippi,
giving. Of course, somebody knocks on the door
9
right as I start the
Mississippis,
recording. What's up?
10
No, you're good.
Mississippi.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. We don't want none.
I'm
Nope.
sure.
We're not
100%.
interested. Send them away.
Sign.
Send
I made
them away.
sign. I love you too. Bye.
We're filming here.
Wendigo says
What's
we're
up,
filming.
guys? We're filming here.
Oh my god. My brain. Fuck.
Who was that?
That was my family. That was my sister. You know, I took a piece of paper and I wrote, "I'm recording, please knock or text me," right?
Can you have a photo of this sign?
Yes, I will happily put a photo of this sign up because this happens every fucking time. As soon as I hit record on any sort of OBS, immediately I get a text or a phone call or somebody knocks on the door or shit like that. Every fucking time. All right.
Well, welcome, guys. This is Into the Woods with Wendigo. Back at it again. We've got my guest star.
I love how he keeps saying it's his podcast. It's fucking hilarious.
I believe his name is Garland. He's not the nicest guy in the universe, but he is a nice guy. Unfortunately for him.
Wendy, you just make my fucking head hurt, just so you're aware. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Momento Mori.
Welcome back, Memento Mori, and you didn't say and
Into the Woods with Wendigo.
We're into the woods once again. Back here. Damn, Daniel, look at them fucking vans or something.
What?
Right? I think that's what the kids are saying.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
That might be a dated reference.
Definitely dated, because I don't even know what the fuck that is. Jesus Christ.
When was Damn Daniel? That was back in 2016. It's not that old.
26. Go fish. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't care. Don't know. Don't care.
So here we are, back on the. They call this the building grounds, I think.
I mean, yeah. I guess you can call it. I guess you could call it the building grounds.
What do you got going on over there? What are you doing?
Why
do you got so much stuff? What is half of that stuff? Those are not my stuff, are they?
No, it's not. Why doesn't that?
No, I I have enjoyed greatly this process of building. Not many people venture into the Arma mission dev world.
I'll just get rid of
And
that piece.
the few that do come into the woods with Wendigo. Plug. Check out my podcast, Into the Woods with Wendigo. You're listening to it right now.
Guys, just so you're aware, I just am leaving this alone at this point. I have no argument to fight him, so I'm just refusing to, and I'm hoping that it solves the issue. But
Oh, it's
obviously, it doesn't. It just doesn't, which is even more frustrating.
So, as I was saying,
As you were saying,
I've enjoyed this building process.
So proud of you, so happy for you.
And I think you have as well.
I have. So admittedly, I can't lie and say that I haven't.
Ew, I hated it. This isn't family. I'm dumb.
Go fuck yourself, Wendigo.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thanks. All right, let's do.
But I think you've enjoyed this.
I have.
I
It's a definitely a fucking painful process. It's so incredibly painful. That was not what I wanted. How about you just go... Stop it. Stop it!
Now, is Arma building the painful process? Or is it Arma building with restrictions / rules?
It... You know, I don't have a good answer for you on that, because it's not painful in the typical sense. It's painful in like how you build things, setting up the spawns and shit like that. And that, I think, is what is the painful part for me. Those are CSAT guys. That's
Ew.
definitely
Fucking
not what I wanted.
Gross. God.
African Desert
CSAT is disgusting.
Extremists. Rifle. There we go.
We hate vanilla here. All vanilla content. Oh.
We really do.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Let's do...
While you're going, I'm watching your stream. I'm watching what you're doing.
Two, three, four,
I
five,
have to send an email.
6. Okay. You go and send out that email.
I don't have to go anywhere. Email's electronic. Email's all around you.
He really is gonna push his luck today, isn't he, everybody?
Email is
he's gonna
everywhere.
test my nerves.
Cyberspace exists as like an ethereal dimension.
Is it ethereal? Is it an ethereal dimension?
I would say so. Yes.
You're sure about this?
Do you have another way to describe email?
I don't, but it's curious the way that you describe it. So the one thing that I will say that I'm proud of myself for having learned, right?
For having what?
For having learned is A, how you do this stuff, and B, the what do you call it? Like the setting up of everything, right? So I've done missions before, I've built missions before, so on and so forth, but I've never had as much to go on because my group was so small that there was never really uh, anything to do with it. And say there was just a couple of us, and I set up
Mhm.
small things in Zeus, and then I would run it with them, and so on. Which I know just how much you love Zeus.
Zeus is a crutch.
Zeus is not a crutch, and you've seen me use it in our ops.
But Zeus, I have seen you use. I believe in your ability to walk. You can walk. I believe in that. I feel confident in saying that you can walk. Why is it that when your legs work, you still desire the crutch? I don't understand.
Maybe it's because I enjoy the.
Oh, I just thought of a couple ways that what
Actually,
you're saying could go. And I want
just delete that.
you to
Let's
really
delete that.
think about them
Just delete that.
before you say them.
So I I enjoy Zeusing
Mhm.
because of the ability to
Mhm.
change the situation on the players in such a rapid like way. It's a fast way of changing over the ability, right? So players are getting completely fucked. They're under heavy fire, whatever, whatever. And I can change that by assisting them in one way or another. I can send troops out. Or um I can set up so that troops they're not getting enough contact. Like a squad walks in and they're just fucking immediately obliterated by the autocannon. Then I can set up uh more squads to come in and actually fight them and make it more difficult for the player base. I think that's why I like Zeus. Not to mention,
Mm,
I enjoy being able to Zeus content and then go back through it and give viewers a different recording side of things. There's a
mm,
different recording side, there's different content. You get to see shit that most of the time you don't get to see. Things like that.
So I might have shared this story before, but I'm going to share it again. There,
These are the
I played Arma with
animatrons.
2 Zeuses at one point, and they kept the mission flow going. They would play. It was World War II themed, and these Zeuses were there. One didn't speak German, but had a moderately decent accent and could just say random gibberish. Um,
Okay.
and it worked. It was all right. It wasn't the best, but I it was suitable, right, for a World War II theme. And I have a very distinctive memory of one time, the squad's pinned down. I was I I was team lead or something, and I had a Thompson playing Arma with this group, and I remember just getting to a high position where I could suppress the enemy, start thinning them out, and let the team and the squad start healing up. Right, I wasn't too far from them. I was mutually supported. But I definitely, with casualties, was the only one watching this one direction. And a Zeus remote controlled shot at me, and I killed him. And I remember yelling something like, I'm very into, I don't know,
You
is
can
it
say
the
role play.
lore? Is it the role play,
You can say
right?
role play.
Yeah, it's the role play of it, right? I'm a role player,
As-
100%,
We play Arma 3 and you play D&D, so I mean that's it's
right?
you can say role
It's a
play.
big hobby of mine. And so I into the role play, I was like, "Yeah, take that fucking kraut," right? And and the Zeus just didn't like that. He I say he, but the two of them ended up getting very upset at this. I almost like it was an us versus them. It was it was a fight that they were also invested in. And so both of them got together and decided, well, let's remote control two guys and go after Wendigo. And so they grab up two guys and they move towards me, and I shot another one of them. And so he just dropped another guy. He just dropped another person down and remote controlled that new person. And they both came up and threw frags at me, and they did that until I went down. Um, and I was very disappointed
So
because that's not the point of Zeus.
correct. Yeah. So
In
whenever
fact, I fucking hate remote controlling.
really,
It's a sin,
so
100%.
so when these videos come out, because they're going to come out in succession, right? They're going to come out
Oh
as
yeah.
one, two,
Oh,
three, four, and you're welcome to watch these. But whenever I take control
mhm.
of an AI, I,
Believe you me, I see how much you've taken control. Do you know that?
I'm sure you've seen me jump over and take control of them.
Oh no,
I,
no, no. Every time you grab an AI, a little Zeus eye symbol pops above that AI's head.
oh, that the Zeus can see.
100%.
Okay. Yeah. So what I enjoy doing with it is I never intentionally aim at a player. Like I will shoot near them, I will shoot around them, I will launch rockets over their heads, things like
I
that.
saw one of those last up.
What was that?
I saw one of the RPGs
Yes, yep.
over
I said that that's the sort of things that
dead
I
staring at you in
enjoy
sheer
doing.
disappointment.
Really? Why?
I don't know, it's not something that I would do. I place the cards. I place the cards on the table in editor,
So
and the unit as a whole goes and plays that hand, right? That's just my
interesting.
preferred style, 100%. Um, I will on occasion. I honestly, I I pull my punches way more than I punch. The truth be fucking told, there have been times where
Objective
no one
one.
knows. I maybe I don't want to say.
I mean,
There,
you can tell me this is unless you don't
there.
want it to be known once it gets
No,
out.
you're okay. No, it's okay. I will pull punches. There have been times where we're mass cast, right? And it's only going to get worse. There's more AI coming in. Or I had one instance where one of our medics, Sledge, he was the only one up, and he had 7 bodies. He was running back and forth between trying to get up, trying to stabilize them, try to get another medic up to start helping deal with the situation while keeping everyone else like, you know, just alive. Uh, and an AI, because I'm down, I'm in that pile of bodies. I pop into Zeus to watch from third person just to see how it's going, and an AI is just going to walk through the door. Sledge's back is to him and is just going to execute him. The AI is going to do that. Nothing's stopping him. Um, So just a cheeky little delete, right? Hey, Sledge needs more time. I that wouldn't go over well. That wouldn't keep the player base happy. I much prefer Zeus used in that sense.
I am
I
paying
don't.
attention. I am working
No, I'm
very
watching you build. I'm wondering why that trigger's
diligently.
getting so small.
Because literally, this is the base right here. This is our fucking objective. We can.
No, don't put it that close. What are you doing?
This is the only flat spot that I can find. I can move it, but I need a
Fucking
flat spot to put this.
someone's gonna walk into that early. Put it on radio trigger. What are you doing?
I can't. That's true. I can't put it on a radio trigger. That is true. I can set that up on a radio trigger. Hold on. Let me see here. Is this still on radio trigger?
What would you ever do without me?
It is. It is on radio alpha. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So that's on radio alpha. So that works for that. I like that.
I don't want people knowing that I pull that punch, right? I don't do it often. I just do it to save fun, right? No one has a good time, right? Like presumably this is coming out after the video of nobody had fun in that IED, right? Not
Yeah.
a fucking
So
soul.
so and I mean that.
Everyone accepted it. Fish did a really great way of spinning it. Oh, well, we shouldn't have shot him, should we have? Oh, boys, that was our fault. No, nobody enjoyed that. We felt defeated, and it was nothing that we could have done.
Right.
It was just blink of the eye.
So
You're up one moment, you're down the next.
so I was talking with a few of the boys, and from what it sounds like, when Sledge shot that the one guy, and he
Mm.
immediately went down. Apparently, he domed him because guy falls down, fucking dead as a doornail. All of the IEDs went off, and how they were separated out was there were two at the front of the city and two at the very back of the city. And the point was they were going to walk in to the middle of the city. The IEDs would go off around them, and then either they would take a little bit of frag or things like that. And then the claymores that were stashed around were all pointed like down the road away from the middle of the city. And when Sledge domed him, you guys were right in front of the claymores and right next to an IED. And it just fucking annihilated you. What the people who didn't get smacked with the claymore frag got smacked with IED frag, and then everybody fucking got gassed. And I saw it happen, and I have to go back and rewatch it because I kind of giggled a little, but in my head, like I giggled, but in my head I'm thinking to myself, "Fuck!" Like, what has happened that this has caused this, right? Like, how can I recover from this? All right, so this is Decon 3. All right, so all of Decon 3 can get locked and go into Deco. Because I was nervous whenever it happened, because I saw it go down, I saw what had happened, and I was legitimately, and I don't know if you can hear it in the recording, but I was legitimately upset because I don't want to immediately just slaughter the player base and say
That's good.
that's not
Should not be the goal.
that's not my goal whatsoever. I actually want everybody to have fun, like a lot of fun. And the last couple ops that I have Zeused, um, I've gotten mixed back and forth of whether people liked it or not. The one that you set up that I ran while you were gone on vacation did
Mhm.
really well. Um, the guys seemed to really enjoy that. And then I did the first one of this for Erupting Breakout 4, and as I've said multiple times, the gas was entirely my fault. I misclicked on things and it came down and it just slaughtered everyone. And again, I felt bad. That wasn't my intent. The the explosion though of them losing all of the crew because of I guess a like misidentifying or assuming that they were enemies and things like that,
Mhm.
it screwed them so heavily that I was concerned. I was concerned that it had gone too far, which is why this, and I don't know, and I'll have you decide whenever you see me get through this. I'm gonna shrink this down because it is just a radio trigger. I I will have you decide after you see me put all of this together if
If I had to guess, they're they were probably too close, or they're larges. Those fucking large IEDs are brutal. I more than one is honestly too much. It just caused mass cas, right? Um,
well, so part of having you in here with me this time
mhm.
again is having you see if because of what has happened I am now being overly cautious of the of how I'm setting things up.
How so?
So, like I'll show you the
Mm,
I'll bring this down and that way you can see the Oh, come on, computer. I know you really don't like it when I do that. Like,
I I can see it with that stuff up. You're
yeah,
fine.
yeah. So,
Preferred even.
okay, I can drop it down. So, there's only two technicals
Oh, no, no,
and
no, no. Put the stuff back.
you want it back?
Yeah, hit
Okay.
backspace. Let's see it.
Okay. So like this is the entirety of a single objective.
Uh-huh.
And I'm almost concerned that I'm now being too light in
Mm,
contact. There is going to be a QRF that comes in on this objective, but I'm almost concerned now that I am going a little too easy for the player base that we have because I'm concerned that they're not going to have fun.
Oh, wait. Well, okay. One, I hope no one told you they didn't have fun,
No, nobody told me
because
that. You say it's
that's
so
not a sentiment that I think any of them had playing op with them.
okay. Well, that's at least good to know.
However, and I speak for no one else but myself, I felt fucking cheated by that IED. I don't know. What is the it depends on why you play, right? And I don't know why everyone plays. Does that make sense? I Some people I bet play for the community and friends and having fun. Some people probably play to fill a time slot. Some people might play for like the power fantasy, right? Like if you get into the psychology of like Halo is a great example, right? You're the big powerful Master Chief. You've got the shield armor. You're stronger than
Mjolnir.
all the Marines around you, right? No, I'm not talking about Thor or anything. I'm talking about Halo.
Yeah, it's called Mjolnir armor. But continue.
No,
You're
no, no. Spartan armor.
Mjolnir armor. I'm not gonna have this argument. For continue on.
It's
Continue where you're going. Continue where you're
Spartan.
going.
And so some people want to be the hero. They want to. For example, when we did our Bornholm op, right? There were several players that were in the development side of it that knew the plan going in that could not wrap their head around the idea that they'd play an op and they wouldn't be the hero. They were worried about it. They were, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm not the hero? What do you mean I can't save? What do you mean I can't save everyone? I I hate they hated that, right?
And I
And
think that
so
brings in a good piece of that, of not having people watch these ops as we go in, because you're right. So I know exactly who you're talking about and what happened in the situation, and if they want to watch it, I think the episode, at least on mine, is a penny for a Moab or something like that on my YouTube. I could probably link it in the description. uh but it was a final op on Bornholm, and God, that was such a fucked up, because a few of us knew what was going to happen. I had accepted that we could probably do this as going into it, and we could do both objectives. But then talking with the rest of the crew, they didn't want to try and do both objectives. And then when we got into it, both of them wanted to do both objectives, and we ended up splitting like a 15-man squad. And granted, we saved we managed to save the city. We did damage to the city, but we managed to save the city. But we lost Penny. I think she was an SAS operator, right? If I remember correctly.
GIGN.
GIGN. Okay. That's not what I want. Why is that so fucking big? Alright, you can just come way the fuck down here, out of my way.
Um whether it was intentional or accidental, despite the fact that a vote was cast and the decision was made to go after the bomb, these players could not get over the idea that they weren't the heroes and they couldn't do both. They chose to split against squad leads directions, right? They took that decision away from the person in command, and they freaked out about it, and both ended up not getting done correctly, right? There were failures on both sides. Narratively, that worked for where we were going anyways. That being said,
I think
I,
got used well afterwards, but continue. I don't have a finish. I have like a half processed thought on that one.
narratively, we wanted to fail one of those objectives, right?
Right.
We arguably, where we were going anyways, we needed to fail those. We needed to fail one. And luckily, narratively, uh we didn't necessarily fail either. We didn't succeed either, but we didn't totally fail either of them. It's like we did half of them 50%.
Right.
Um and that works as well. That's what we needed to do to get where we were going. We needed an excuse to get into Ukraine. but it was set. It was set up. It was set up good, but players' biases pulled us in a direction that I had not anticipated. The vote was cast. Squad, we talked about it. Squad lead cast their decision. Bingo bongo, we're still going both directions, despite the fact that that wasn't the choice that was made. There's confusion on the radio. There's probably something else going on, and we ended up at both, and we failed both. Um, that was that was a little unfortunate, but it needed to happen, I suppose. Um, I I like setting those up. I so coming back to why people play. Some people might play for the escapism. They want the heroship, right? They want to be the good guy. They want to save the world. They want to be the Master Chief, right? Um, some people might. Some people, not our group a whole lot. I think I might be on the end that prefers more of it. Um, I would like more than I even build for. I I I like realism to a degree, so it was funny. It was interesting. Last we talked, which wasn't recorded, and I'm going to tell them this. We were looking at we were okay. So yeah, I'm going to tell this story, Garland,
Yeah, go ahead.
and you're just gonna have to like it because this is Into the Woods with Wendigo.
Got it. You mean momento mori with a Into the Woods with Wendigo like sidebar. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you had sent me a Discord message that you wanted rain for this mission. And so I did what I do for every mission. I pulled up the fucking weather because we play a year in the past. I don't know if everyone knows that, right? I don't know what kind of views you get on your end. I know my podcast is popping though, probably.
Continue. Just continue.
So so you would message me, "Hey, I want this to be rain. I hey, at this point in the op, I need you to set the rain delay for an hour." And so I did what I did for a mission. Every mission, I go and I look at the weather. I look at the weather for that area of the world set a year in the past, right? July 18th is technically where we're July 18th or July 20th. And I look and I'm like, I send you a message back, Garland, what fucking rain? There was no rain in Ghana on July 20th. What fucking rain? And you're like, the rain. I want rain. Who cares if there was rain there in real life or not? No one knows that. Only you fucking know that because you look it up. And I'm like, Garland, the weather patterns, they have to match. You can't just make up your own fucking weather. And you were like, fine. Hold on. Why are you syncing? Stop doing that. I hate that.
What, syncing all of them
Undo
to
that.
it?
Yeah, you just have to sync the leader.
Okay. There you go.
Boom. Bingo bongo.
I
Just grab the leaders.
believe-
There you go.
You and you.
And so you messaged me. I don't care about the weather. And I'm like, well, we're not doing rain. There was no rain. They find a date that there was rain and we'll do rain. And so then we get a few days later and we're testing the op that you had built. We're in game, we're driving. We want to see how everything thematically can play out. Me and you driving the Land Cruiser around.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yep, I got you now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. and and I point. So you had built a car accident of which you are. I don't know if your people know this. I don't know if I can say this, but you're a paramedic, right? You're an EMT or a paramedic, something, right? In Chicago or
Uh,
wherever you're at.
Ohio, close enough though.
Ohio, close
It's
enough.
same setup, same
Same
sort of
area, right?
yeah, same. It's just death all the way around. Continue.
Extreme gun violence. So you set up this really interesting road stop where the paramedics are working on this patient behind the car, um and we drive by and I say, Garland, you should have put you should have put them on the other side of the van so that people can see them. You've built this really cool showpiece that's going to thematically build uh into what we're going and doing, right? I That's really awesome to build that tension. You're telling that story. It's the showpiece. We're seeing this. We're showing and we're not telling. It looked fantastic. Garland, put the paramedics working on the injured guy on the other side of the van so we can see him. And do you remember what you said to me?
I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was along the lines of no, because that is like a massive HIPAA violation. To have them out in the open and working on them and letting people see them as they just randomly drive by is like breaking so many fucking HIPAA things that it's hard to even put together. And I don't know if it's you're not supposed to do it. Does it happen? 100%. I have seen it happen. I've had it happen to me where I have to work on the guy outside of the vehicle and he's in plain view of people. But I despise it so much because a single photo of that situation shared on the internet with my face in it and the patient's face in it could screw my license for a very long time until all of it got sorted out. Because my job is not only to protect the person who's injured, but also to protect their privacy. Billy Joe Bob, fucking 3 doors down, who's a drunk and doesn't do anything, and I go to his house every other night because he has alcohol poisoning, doesn't know that his neighbor, Mary Ann, fucking fell down the stairs last night and her son found her this morning. And say that doesn't need to be shared publicly unless the patient wants it shared.
Okay. So I found that really interesting, right? We're like the weather. The weather for me, it bugs me when our weather is not accurate. And you I well I'll put it this way. And I mean nothing poorly about this. They There are just things about the process with building with you that realism or things that I add for a touch of realism with you are out the window, right? You don't care about them. I'm like, well, hey, we're in this area of Africa, we're fighting these guys, and you're like, yep, don't care. I'm drunk. I'm going this way, right? And to me, it makes my skin crawl. But then we found something that was like that for you, and it was interesting to see that now you know how I fucking feel. You got quiet.
No, I'm still here. I'm just focused on putting together this so that Air has a piece to do here. Um, no, I don't disagree with you, and I think that shows the. Oh wow, okay, that's fucking. significantly bigger than I was expecting that to be. I don't know if it needs to be that big. What is that? That's the tick. That's the QRF. Alright, yeah, I mean, I guess I can leave it that big. How big is it? Urgh. Ew.
Oh no. So yes, that was a big sticking point for you. And I get a phone call. You got to go to an ad read.
Got it. Ad read it is. Alright, well, since we're going to an ad read, what's up? I don't have a solid ad read for you guys. Um, hold on, let me come up with something. Let me save this. He's going to a phone call. I will pull up. So it's gonna go to the thing with the thing with the. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do Star Citizen. We'll do that. So, Star Citizen. Let me pull up my, because I actually have it pulled up in Google. Hold on, or maybe I don't. It is a new game that is out there from Robert Space Industries. Uh, Obviously everybody who plays any sort of like first person shooter or space sims or things like that has probably heard of it by now. But for those of you who haven't, let's do a quick ad read for you. Your community awaits. Star Citizen is currently in the alpha stage of development, being created in partnership with passionate, knowledgeable, and always welcoming community. Each update to the game adds new features, technology, and gameplay that grow and evolve together with our key development partners, the players. From learning the ropes to tackling threats together, help is always at hand. Explore the verse now and play your part in its evolution. So, Star Citizen is a space sim first person shooter that's been in development for fucking years, yo. Like, God, I remember whenever Captain Shack first started like doing Star Citizen stuff, and he was like super excited, and it was so broken, so broken. Like he would do something, or he would go to get into a ship and it would just immediately fucking fall apart. There was nothing cohesive in it. But with it having going on for years like this, it actually has gotten significantly better, and some of this is amazing. Like, it's put together really well. And I'll see if I can download and put a few of these photos of like ships and stuff in here from Star Citizen. Um, Speaking of that, I guess I should probably write down what time this one is. 47 minutes. Yeah. So let me jot that down really fast. That way I remember to put in these photos. 47 minutes.
I have a problem with what you said.
Star Citizen. What?
The phone call did not mean I took my headset off. I listened to that. One, proud of you for doing doing an ad read.
So hold on, I gotta finish this ad read though. So
All right, finish it.
Star Citizen is still up and coming. It's still in the alpha. I hope that any of you who play Starred Citizen, uh, who play this and is on this channel, that you guys actually maybe come in and play with us. I might start a server that I start inviting Star Citizen people to, or I might just add it onto one of my servers that I have. But I know that Windy plays it. I know a couple of our guys in Task Force Lotus play it, but it is truly an up and coming game, and I'm super excited to get into it. This is actually going to be my next purchase, probably in the next week. And I'm going to be getting one of the lighter ships in here, one of the light fighters, or maybe even a heavy fighter, something that's got a bed in it. And I'm going to start playing that with everybody, and I think that that'll be really neat to start doing. And enjoying and having fun. Anyways, but yeah, that's Star Citizen. Anywhere between, I think it's like $45 and 125 right now for ships. So if you've got $45 and want to get into a new up and coming game, this is definitely the one for you. All right, Windy, all you.
All right, you called it a new game. The words "up and coming" was also said several times. this game, this game was promised years ago. It's old as rocks.
It truly is. It truly is. God, how even old is it now? Like,
I'm googling it right now.
it's gotta be 5+ years old. Gotta be.
How long into development? 11 years.
11 fucking years?
Mm, 11
Oh,
years.
oh my fucking
With an
god.
initial release date of 2015. So I'm not convinced that you should say up and coming.
It's still an alpha. Technically, it's still up and coming.
I'm not sure that's the word that you should use for that.
It's fine. It's all fine. Oh my god. All right, let's see.
So I've put an order into fuck, I don't know where we were, but I'm pivoting. Are you ready to pivot? You ready for this segue?
I mean, sure, I guess.
I have put in another order for Arma assets into Fiber,
Oh god, no.
and they're Halloween based,
Oh god, no.
and I am fucking excited.
Wait, you can
I'm
Fiverr
pumped.
Arma 3 fucking assets?
Uh-huh. You can.
Who
You
does that
fucking
shit?
can. Well, the Holy Grail from November. Do you remember that campaign?
The Holy Grail from November.
Anyway,
Uh,
it's not the first time I've ordered Arma assets.
okay.
I have the Holy Grail and the Holy Lance as Arma assets. I bought them for a campaign that was uh the concept that what if first off, you know about the Holy Grail, right?
I'm well versed in the story of the Holy Grail.
Are you whale
Whale?
versed in the Holy Lance, the Holy
No.
Spear,
No.
the Spear of Destiny?
Also no.
It's this while Jesus was on the cross, his abdomen was pierced by a lance. Um, like a Roman soldier pierced his side with his spear. And he bled, and a cup was used to catch his blood. And it's said that that's a divine artifact now. Like at one point, there are rumors that whoever held it could not be defeated in battle. And conspiracy theorists have once been like, well, Hitler had it once, and then he lost it, and that's why he started losing. Um, and so that World War II campaign we did, entirely, a, entirely based around the Grail and the Lance.
Of
We did a
course.
whole Russian op. Dude, the last op in that campaign was the Russians. And they were like in the background, right? I didn't want to point them out, but they were just chilling in the background, being like, "Yep." And in our lore, this is the point where the Nazis lost the lance. Oh, you're going on YouTube. You probably can't say that. So Where
the
the Nizzies
the nizzies. You know, I've talked
cross
about
the line.
Nazis and stuff in other ones. I don't care. So you go right ahead. If somebody has an issue with it, they already know my opinion of it, and if they don't know my opinion of it, then I will tell it to them right now. They can go fuck themselves. Nazis, for one, have not been a thing for a long time. There's still neo Nazis. I know of those. I'm accepting of those. I understand that those are a thing. But they are not the majority
Just
of
turn into
people.
politics.
It is not the majority of people. And, you know, they can. Yeah, it's not the majority of people. They don't need to worry about it. Just because I said neo-Nazi does not mean that they're going to immediately come and knock on your door and fucking break your door down and be like, "Here's the fuel of the Fourth Reich." No, that's not going to happen. So you can just calm your tits, and keep on.
I want to pivot. I want to pivot back to Halloween.
Back to
So,
Halloween.
I want to.
Now that
Can
I'm
we go
off of
back
my
to
tangent,
Halloween? Can we go back to Halloween?
yes.
Anyways, so I also have my mug. There was a time our Discord has a cooking channel, and people I always would take the photo of my the things that I made, and I would take them in front of I would take them on my counter, and on my counter I had my favorite mug, which is just a mug that says witch's brew. Um and hopefully he doesn't see this, but I fucking loved it. Um so I sent this photo. I sent a direct photo of my mug to this guy on Fiverr, and I said, "Hey, this has become a meme for my Arma group. I would love this mug. I'm just gonna if you'd make it exactly, and you would put it, and you would put it into Arma for me. I'm gonna
Oh,
just use it in an op, and I'm gonna put it in the background and see if anyone notices."
oh
And
my God!
this
You did
French guy,
not.
I did, I did,
You're such a
but this
pain.
this French guy took the photo of my mug. My mug was black with gold lettering. It said "Witch's Brew," fun Halloween festive little mug, right?
Okay.
This this French guy spelt witches wrong, spelt brew wrong, made the lettering on the mug black and the cup and the mug itself was white. He didn't score anything on the assignment. And
Oh.
no, 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 no. Yes, that's true. I bought it from him. I 100%. I was in a call with a couple people, and we were looking at it, and I was like, "Man, what the fuck happened here?" And and we memed over it for a little bit, and I thought it was endearing. I just bought the mug. I didn't ask him to go back and fix it. So I have I have the fucked mug, and sometimes it shows up in Arma. I bet if you think back, you've seen it.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it in the actual like conference room before.
It's fantastic.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. Like I almost feel
I,
horrible.
he's I don't. I don't. He's a really nice guy. Not that I fucking know him. He's French. I've only messaged him on Fiverr a couple of times. He is a very nice guy. I will say that he's fantastic. He even delivered the grail and the spear on New Year's Day. Oh, excuse me, New Year's Eve at like 9 in the morning.
Well, that was kind
And
of him.
his message was hey, I just uploaded. I'm gonna read it because I reordered something else from the same guy. Um,
Ever hoping it's not
thank
fucked this time.
you, thank you. One pleasure for me to work with you. Smiley face. I tell you, Happy New Year for you and your family. Don't hesitate to come to me for any more needs. Thanks for the order. I make you one reduction. Uh, popping champagne cork emoji. Love this guy. Delivered a product on New Year's Day and wished me a happy New Year's. He's fantastic. He gets all of my Fiverr business.
Well, that's awesome.
Not that I do it a lot, but I've now done it 3 times, and I will, as long as he keeps going, I will always use him.
Well, that's cool. Can say at least oh my god, the amount of barking in this fucking house from the dogs is ridiculous. I love all of them to death, but there are moments that I just wish I could chloroform them. YouTube, I'm saying that is like a fake thing. I love all of my dogs. I would never
You
actually
want to
chloroform them.
unalive the dogs.
No, I said
You can't
chloroform.
say kill the dogs.
I would never. No, I wouldn't say that. I said I would chloroform them.
Are you making, side note, are you making all of these, are you disabling simulation?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be the judge of that.
That's fine. You're welcome to. Computer.
What were you saying? Oh, so I'm super pumped for this one. When is this coming out?
Probably. Let's see. We're doing it Sunday. The first one of these is gonna come out probably Saturday. Like the first Memento Mori is gonna come out Saturday, and then Sunday is gonna be the first op. Monday will be the second op. Tuesday will be this Memento Mori. Wednesday will be the last op.
So
Probably.
let's talk about the Halloween op.
Oh, got it. If you were looking for that, then yeah, this will definitely be out before the Halloween op.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it. So Indy had a fantastic idea of doing the Dotlov Pass or whatever, however you pronounce that, right?
Yeah.
The Russian pass. I'm intrigued in that idea because there's a lot that we could do, right? We could do a search expedition. We could do a search expedition with like hunting rifles, right? Doesn't make sense to go trouncing around a frozen mountainside with AKs, right? If we were to do the a Soviet thing, we could do just simple hunting rifles, and I think that would be quite interesting, especially if we threw. I don't know if we threw us up against like a Yeti or something.
A Yeti?
Oh yeah, I mean, we want to do something wild. This is our one time to go fucking crazy, right?
Sure. No, that was not at all what button I wanted to click. Jesus. Can I just have my Bravos so I can move them down here like a good little fucking thank you. Jesus H. Christ.
So I find it interesting. Are you using? You're not using all of these. You're trying to drag the markers.
Yeah,
You're Are you on a laptop?
I am. I've got other stuff running in the background, which I think is burning this quite badly right now.
Do you always play Arma on a laptop?
I do. I'm in the process of getting a. What do you call it? That's not it. Getting a desktop. I would like to build my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm just caught with so many things right now that I don't have time, or honestly, I don't have time nor money to fucking get all of it put together. So I run it on my laptop, and it works really well unless I'm both talking to you, recording, doing this, working on Arma 3 with other things in the background. Like, once I start bogging this poor thing, it starts to hurt it. So it makes it difficult. But otherwise, everything else works pretty damn good, if I'm honest with you.
I understand that want, that need. I right now have a desire. I'd love to build another PC. Not mine still works, mine still functions. Mine is definitely getting a little dated. I could update parts. Um I'll just no, I dropped I dropped my fucking case this last time I moved it. I bunged up the front uh the front ports, right? Um it clips back in, but there's a dent in it, right? It's scratched. It sucks. I want to just start new. Maybe turn this one into watching, get rid of the old Xbox that runs Netflix out in the front room, and just replace it with a PC
Mm-hmm.
until it dies. I don't know. I'm not sure what my plan is,
I
but I would love to.
entirely understand that. Really do.
What?
I said I entirely understand that. Really do.
Right. I just want to build another one.
Alright, we're gonna do these 3 down here.
Hmm. Um. Yes. What is that? Why is that?
Why is
Be
that?
careful. They'll shoot that down.
I mean, I keep throwing fucking ambient life in for people, and I have yet to see them shoot it down. Why doesn't it have a crew?
It's crewless. Your
I,
screen is black.
I see that. It's because it's frozen on my side again.
Oh no.
It's working on it. Just give it a second.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
might
I
end
like
up
that.
being a 2-part episode.
I. What the fuck?
Uh, there we go. I can
Hmm.
cancel, delete you.
But I like throwing everyone off,
God damn it.
right?
With crew.
Why?
Bad vehicle type C pilot. You thing, I can't say that word on fucking, fine. You, special, super smart, but so smart they're not smart human.
This is by far your greatest content you've ever made.
I don't know whether to be insulted or happy.
Why would that be insulting?
I don't know, because I don't know how I should take that. Alright, does this have any ion markings on it? If it does, I'm okay with that, because they already know that
Hate,
ion was being used. I
I
know
hate.
you I know you hate ion.
We have our own PMC groups to
Well,
pull from.
I understand that, but we don't have our own color schemes for them. So if you really want to do something cool, I would recommend that you find me or not find me, but in general, go to Fiverr and have them make some paints for you and
Okay. Uh,
set up our
nope.
own thing.
There's plenty. There's plenty of free Arma mods that do. You're just not looking hard enough in the asset list.
I'm not looking hard enough. Ion is the only
Open
PMC.
your eyes. Open your eyes.
Where do you see any other PMC?
There's PMC down there.
Where?
Down. 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 Maybe in the P's. Oh. Ooh,
I hate you.
ooh. What is it? Go ahead. Open that helicopters one. Go ahead. I dare you.
Son of a bitch! Fuck! Alright, that actually helps me significantly. I didn't realize that those were, there.
I dare you. Open those. Look at them.
They are all black. I do fucking love that. I like that a lot. Fine. Let's grab a Merlin. But it doesn't have crew. It doesn't come with crew.
No, you crew it yourself. You're
I-
fine.
I
Crew
can't.
it yourself.
I can't crew it myself. Fine, I'll just
Why
add
not?
crew to it.
Yeah, crew it yourself. Crew it yourself.
Sir, I'm going to need you to not be so sassy.
Impossible.
Not be so sassy.
Oh no.
Yes.
It can't be done.
It can be done.
Oh no.
I love that bird so much. I really do.
Oh, this is fantastic. You know what?
I'm listening. Proceed.
I'm looking up snow maps for Indy's idea. I think it would be cool. Unfortunately, you know what? I think I got to push it to Christmas.
Why?
What?
What snow map were you thinking? Civilian pilot, civilian pilot, civilian pilot.
When did the Dotlov Pass incident actually happen, though? That's also going to help factor in.
I don't actually know. Which does
It was
not help me.
February of 59.
Okay. You two can get moved into this bird.
All right. This is surely not fun entertainment. We have to figure something out to talk about. What are you doing to them? What have you done them? What have you You are not linking those fucking together. Oh my god.
I am linking the helos together.
What absolute Get rid of Carl. Fuck Carl.
Yeah, fuck Carl. Alright, and then I have to link them together because otherwise they will not fly in formation, but there's also a higher risk of them exploding and crashing into each other. which would irritate me even more. It'd be like, son of a bitch! Okay, so
Continue. I have no idea where you're going, but look, I'm a better feed off person, right? You gotta give me stuff.
give you more stuff. Okay. So sorry, I was like focused, and it makes it difficult to actually like what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Excuse you. I don't need any of that, sir. uh, makes it difficult to words whenever I'm focused on trying to put something together. So, anyways, where I was going with the first sentence is I don't remember. My ADHD has taken it away. Wendigo, help me.
Oh no. Ad read. Okay, what's
Ad
on
read.
sale?
Ad read. I need
What's
5
on
minutes.
sale in the store? In the store. What's I honestly I can't even work Steam anymore. I have no idea. How do you get to a point where you see shit that's on sale? Discounted? Is that this cannot be what are these games? These are not games. These are I'm just gonna pick one. Okay, one game on sale right now for it its normal price is $4.99, on sale 90% off, brings it to the low price of 39 cents, is Car Parkour. Mhm. We're just going to fucking read this. Are you
Car.
bored of doing the same thing? Take a break and try this racing game of car parkour. I built this in my fucking garage. Given the game is a perfect example of human imagination, we propose uh, to rise your adrenaline level more than usual with the help of a sports car that is predestined for parkour elements. Your mission is to choose a car to your liking and start on a path full of risk and unforeseen moments. Be careful not to fall and reach the final destination of each level. The belt will not save you here, so pay maximum attention to the movements you make. Game features 8 supercars, realistic car control, saving checkpoints. You know what? They have fucking earned.
I'm
They
not.
have earned my 30 cents.
They did not.
I'm into this.
They did not.
I'm fucking into this.
Wendy.
100%. Don't don't even fucking stop me. Bingo fucking bongo, my man.
39 cents. Oh my god.
Let's
Wendigo.
read a review or two. Okay, this guy has
Before or
0.8
after you buy
hours
it?
on record. I'm reading it before. I haven't hit the buy yet. God, I gotta stop that music though. Okay. I really hope this game gets an update because it has the outline of being a goofy indie masterpiece. It's like a low budget indie version of those crazy GTA stunt races. Def worth a try, but I really hope to see the game grow into something more. You hate to see it, bud. He put that this game is best game ever made. I love you, Automatic Fabric. That's got to be the author's name. Not a bad game for 41 cents. Totally worth it.
Oh my god.
That's all the reviews. That's all the reviews.
Oh my god.
How do I buy this game for my 39 cents?
I. Oh my god. Okay. You, sir, I don't even know what to say to you at this moment because of
Dude, just
that.
say you'll buy this game with me.
So not buying that game. Nope, I
There's no
don't.
way it's more than $1.
Nope. Nope.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
Get mad that you lost $1?
no, I am going to spend my time in playing like Rainbow Six Siege or something like that. Wendigo, I love you. You make my head hurt so much, though.
It won't let me buy it. It won't let me buy it. There seems to be an error initializing or updating your transaction. Please wait a
Excuse you,
minute.
did you
Try
really
again.
just fucking shove my light off of the fucking counter so that I would pay attention to you? Do you know how cat-like that is? You know how, like, completely fucking, oh my god, I just, spend all day with you.
You know what? This car parkour. It's not giving. It's not letting me give them money. It's really sad. I fucking. Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Very upset.
Why are we upset?
It won't let me buy this game.
It's probably a good thing. No,
The reviews said it's good.
I do not require that, sir.
Though no one in the reviews has played more than 2 hours of it. I have $1 an hour rule we're pivoting. Look, you need content. I'm here to give it to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hear me out on this.
Sure. I'm listening. This'll be
You
entertaining.
okay. I have $1. I have $1 an hour rule. I have
Okay.
like okay. So let me ask you this. You buy a video game.
Yes.
Let's say off the shelf standard game, right? $60, AAA title. How many hours do you expect to play that game?
It depends on the series.
No. No. You paid $60 for a video game. Plus tax, we're just going to say 60. How many hours should you get of play and enjoyment out of that video game? Hmm.
At minimum at minimum 48 hours. Okay, well, okay. With that being said, stop it.
Whew.
And I say that because I have completely beaten Halo, like the Master Chief Collection, in 48 hours. I don't know if you can hear this. The fucking dog is like losing his shit behind me playing and like nipping at my arm while I'm working on the computer because apparently either A, he's had enough of my bullshit and he wants food, or B, he's had enough of my bullshit and he wants to play.
Let me tell you you're wrong. First off, first and foremost.
Okay. Why am I wrong? Explain why I'm wrong to me first.
Okay. I value my dollar at $1 an hour.
Okay.
If you're close, you're closer than most people. My dollar should get me an hour of enjoyment out of whatever, right? If
You would
I
make
buy a $60 game,
you
I
would make
should
a
get
terrible
60
hooker.
hours out of it. 60 hours,
Okay.
right? I go and I buy the new Call of Duty God forbid I ever fucking make that decision.
I was going to say, whatever you do, please don't make that decision. Don't hurt yourself.
It's $60. I should get 60 hours out of it. And I shouldn't have to buy no fucking season pass, right? To enjoy it. 60 hours, $1 an hour. You sell your game to me for 5 hours, it best be or $5, it best be worth 5 hours.
I can't disagree with that.
That's why car parkour for 39 cents.
Makes sense
If I
to
get
you.
40 fucking minutes out of it, I've immediately made my money.
Oh, Christ. All right, I'm going to do something that I don't know how the crew is going to take it. And then I think, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to have you look at it really quick. And then we're going to say our goodbyes. We're going to end this episode right here. And we will come back to this episode. But I've got to feed a dog, which is going to take me at least 15, 20 minutes.
What do you mean we're coming back to this episode?
Like, we'll start a second episode. And this
like
also...
tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
Okay. I should be playing something.
You should be playing something. Stop
I should
it.
be capitalizing on my time sitting here.
You should be. All right, so there is...
I'm just watching your stream and browsing things. I think they refer to this as surfing the web.
So there is this. I feel that this would be an extremely valuable deterrent to air, right? That air is going to look at it and be like, what the fuck is that thing? And then it's going to spray at them and they're going to be like, Garland, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why does that have a fucking Vulcan? My concern is that it's going to spray at the players on the ground and it's going to wreck their day.
Absolutely it will. This is exactly what's going to happen.
Because somebody's going to fuck up and be like, what's this? And then he's going to receive 30 millimeter cannon rounds to the goddamn face. We need to put Bloodlust in this mod pack so that whenever somebody screws up really bad, they just disintegrate.
I hate that idea. I hate that idea.
I both hate it and love it, because you would know whenever somebody's messed up horribly wrong. Because they would just go bloop into a pile. Be like, ugh, that's bad. That way, whenever somebody's critically injured and like their entire body is red, it's not me trying to fix paste. They're already paste. I don't have to worry about it.
What are you doing? What are you doing over there? What the fuck are you doing?
I am... Stop it, child. I love you. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, we're gonna delete this.
Well, this has been... God.
What?
What are we doing?
I
what are we doing?
I don't know. I'm
this?
doing shit with
Watching
my
you
life.
build. I'm watching you build.
Alright. Guys, this has been Memento
Half an
Mori.
episode.
Yeah, half of the episode of
Maybe-
Memento Mori
maybe-
slash
this has been
Into the Woods
with Wendigo,
Wendigo.
featuring Garland.
Memento Mori featuring Wendigo. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to accept it at this point, guys. So, either one of two things is going to happen. Either A, it's going to cut here, and then it's going to, like, glitch, and you're gonna pop up in the next episode, or
Gonna
it's
be an episode.
yeah,
You're there. You are. It's
or
like that one episode. It's like that one episode of. Oh God, you and your audience might not have seen it. Twilight Zone.
I've seen
You're
it.
now in the TV.
Yes, I am now in the TV.
You're in the episode.
Oh boy. All right. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has enjoyed, and we will see everybody very, very shortly. Peace, yo.